top 5 underrated tech champions in Marvel Contest of Champions. Alright, let's be real. Everybody's out here chasing the god-tier tech champs. You pull a 7-star, and you're hoping for Prowler, Stark Spidey, or the recent sensation Arnim Zola. And if it's not one of them, you kinda just move on, right? But here's the thing. There are some champs in this class that people are just sleeping on. Champs that, when used right, can absolutely wreck fights. And the best part? A lot of these are available as 7 stars now. So yeah, you might already have an absolute beast just sitting there waiting for you to give them a shot. Let's talk about them. Top 5 underrated tech champions in Marvel Contest of Champions. 5. Civil Warrior. And I already know what you're thinking. Bro? Civil Warrior? Really? Yes, Civil Warrior. Listen, I get that he was mid before, but after his buff, he's actually solid. His SP2, it burns 2 full bars of power. That's insane. And here's the thing. Once you get 4 armor ups, bleed and poison immunity, that's massive. Pair that with his damage boost from Fury, and he's suddenly way better than people give him credit for. Not saying he's a top-tier god, but he's way more useful than people think. 4. Ironheart. And I swear she does not get enough love. First off, reverse controls? Not a problem. If you're the type to panic every time reverse controls kick in, guess what? She just ignores it. Same with Incinerate, Cold Snap, and Frostbite. Just keep an armor up active, and she's completely immune to all that nonsense. And she's tanky, like really tanky. She can take a beating, deal solid damage, and guess what? She's already a 7-star. If you pulled her and thought, I'll just leave her at rank 1, you might want to rethink that. 3. Lady Deathstrike. Okay, now we're getting into some real underrated champs. Lady Deathstrike is actually crazy. First off, she has 90% bleed and poison resistance, so instead of just being immune, she actually heals from willpower like a tank. And her rupture damage? Ridiculous. It stacks up so fast that your opponent just melts before they even know what happened. Oh, and you ever mistime a special attack dodge and take a hit? She just heals it up. You literally don't have to worry about chip damage with her. Seriously, if you have Lady Deathstrike and you're not using her, you're missing out. 2. Arcade. Alright, hear me out. Is not just a defender. I know. Everybody sees him and thinks, ugh, Battlegrounds placement champ. But nah, he's actually insane on offense. You ever tried heavy spam in the corner with this guy? It's actually disgusting. It kinda reminds me of Hulkbuster, but honestly, even smoother. Once you get in the rhythm, the opponent is just stuck. They can't do anything, and you're just smashing them into oblivion. Arcade on offense is low-key insane, and if you haven't tried him yet, do yourself a favor. And at number 1, we have to talk about Peni Parker. For some reason, people are underrating her now, and I honestly have no idea why. She's still one of the tankiest tech champs, and her SP2? Absolute destruction. If you time it right, it's lights out for your opponent. And let's not forget, poison and incinerate immunity. That alone makes her a clutch option in so many tough fights. But here's what makes her really crazy. Her heal block is one of the strongest in the game. She can completely shut down Nick Fury's second life. That alone makes her an absolute game changer. And if you ever get caught in a bad situation, that auto block can save your life. Peni's still an absolute beast, and it's time people started giving her the respect she deserves. And there you have it. 5 tech champs that deserve way more respect. I guarantee some of you have these champs sitting in your roster, collecting dust. Well, it's time to wake them up, rank them up, and start melting opponents. But hey, now I want to hear from you. Who do you think is the most underrated tech champ? Drop a comment. I want to see if y'all agree with me or if you got some hidden gems of your own. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for more Marvel Contest of Champions deep dives. I'll catch you in the next one.